What's up, y'all? Welcome to the stream. Who's having a great Monday? Who's not? You know, type beat, type beat, type beat. We're gonna get on the game in a little bit, but I wanted to talk to y'all about some of this Game Awards stuff. I've been on the block a few times, man. I really have. This shit crazy. Cause it's gonna be the same thing it always is. You feel me? It's always the same thing. Every year, every time, right? The games we get the nominees, and then of course you get people who played only three games in 1 year. Out of all the games that came out, they played maybe 3 games, and then they scream, what wasn't this game nominated for Game of the Year? It happened with Spider-Man 2. It happened with what the hell came out last year? When Baldur's Gate 3 won, they were upset about that. When Astrobot won, they were upset about that. And the thing is, like, what Game of the Year means to you, it is whatever. This right here is arbitrary and doesn't actually matter. It doesn't matter. Whatever your favorite game was of that year, it doesn't matter what your Game of the Year was. But for me personally, I have 2 rules when it comes to when it comes to these nominations. Or really, you picking any games to be your Game of the Year. I've only got 2 rules for it, and it's me personally. But I personally feel like you shouldn't be able to say that that your favorite game was a game you didn't play. Whether you beat it is irrelevant. If you yourself didn't play it, you can't call it your favorite game. That's just me personally. I agree with I can't talk. I agree with my friend Terrence, or most of my know him as Lord Genesis, Phoenix Gen, however you know him. If you know him at all, his motto is gameplay first. gameplay needs to be the most important thing when it comes to having a discussion about video games. If you don't play the games you're talking about, your opinion is irrelevant to me because you're going off someone else's experience. So let's say, for example, you and me both played Expedition 33. Let's just say, for example, we both played Expedition 33. We both played Sonic Frontiers. The story is the same for both of us, but the way you experience the story is entirely different. No two people are going to play the game. The same way. Pokemon Legends ZA. It's the same story for both of us, but the Pokemon that I used and the Pokemon you used are very different. So therefore, our experience is going to be very different. Which means if you didn't play the game, you can't tell me about the game because you didn't experience it the same way I did. I didn't struggle any training in the game. You might have got your shit pushed in by Kanari. How would I know? You didn't play the game. The way we play the game is very different. So therefore, when it comes to these discussions, if you didn't actually play the game, I'm not saying you had to beat the game. It helps if you did. If you didn't beat it, if you at least played it, we can have a conversation. If you ain't even touched the game, ain't even sniffed the plastic the game came in, you can't talk to me about games. The same way we can't talk about music if you didn't hear the same album that I heard. Like the whole album of the year discussion. If I didn't listen to the Weeknd's album, so I can't speak on him getting snubbed or him not getting snubbed. I don't know. I don't listen to Weeknd's music. I'm not saying the album's bad. I'm saying I didn't hear it. I heard most of the albums that got nominated. Me personally, I like Glorilla's album. I wouldn't put it up there, but I get why they did. Yeah, exactly, buddy. Yeah, exactly. My son back there yapping. But in any case, it's one of my favorite times. The nominees are my favorite time of the year, though, because when some games make it and some games don't, a lot of fanboys get really upset about it. So we're gonna start. We'll say the game of the year for last. I'll pull some of these categories that I care about. Just some, not all. So nominees for best soundtrack. We got Silk Song, Hades 2. Okay, oh yeah, yeah. We got Silk Song, Hades 2, Expedition 33, Ghost of Yote, and Death Stranding 2. Now I didn't play Death Stranding 2. I will never play it. I don't care how good y'all say that game is. I'm sorry, that first one, I'm not doing it. It doesn't make any sense to me. But that's me personally. Me personally, I'm not playing it, so therefore I won't speak on it. I can't tell if the music is good or not. For me, when it comes to video game music, like the way I like categorize how it being good or not, the music needs to be something. The first time, the song you're hearing right now is called "Road Taken" from Fire Emblem Fates from the 3DS. This game came out in like 2015, 2016. Mind you, I'm only just now playing FE Fates, but this song, I've heard it in my friend's car, and I've always loved the song. I love how it sounds, this one, and the actual battle version of that song. Now, that being said, I'm actually playing the game now, so now I actually hear the song the way it's intended for me to hear it, and now it sounds better to me because now I have the context for said song. Now, of these games, I didn't finish Silk Song. I got pretty far. I got to chapter 2, like halfway through, and I stopped. It's a lot of games to play. I haven't played Hades 2. So I'm playing through Hades 1 currently. I'm playing a lot of games at one time. So I'm playing through Hades 1 right now. So when I beat Hades 1, I can play Hades 2. So until then, can't speak on it. Soundtrack's probably fire. Soundtrack in Hades 1 is pretty good so far, but haven't beat it yet, so I can't speak on it. This soundtrack, fire. But it's one of those things where it's not just you can listen to any song and it sounds good. The music is all contextual to what's happening in the scene or the fight or whatever the case may be. So that's why that soundtrack's goated to me. It's a contextual thing, but I'm also weird about music. Like sometimes it's for me a song it may not sound good normally on its own when you first hear it, but when you hear it, like for example, like in a movie scene or something like that, like for example, I'm gonna play a different song for y'all. I'll play a different song for y'all from a different 3DS game. Now this song, it's good, but it's really only to me it's good because of like the way the scene happens in the game. Make sure y'all can hear it in the first place. Y'all can hear it. If you played Kid Icarus Uprising, like you might recognize the song, you might not. If you played Smash for 3DS or Wii U, you recognize the song from Palutena's trailer. So the reason why I love that song so much is because it's from Kid Icarus Uprising. The chapter is called Chaos Vortex. Contextually, what happens is the main character Pit gets knocked out for I think like 5 years, something like that. And time he comes back, the goddess he serves, Palutena, she's possessed by this thing called the Chaos King. So the whole time, Pit's trying to figure out what the hell happened the 5 years he was out. The song playing in the background is called "Destroyed Skyworld," where a lot of what you just heard from the Chasing the Chaos King thing is from that song. The song's called "Destroyed Skyworld." So that's a big leitmotif in itself. But like the scene itself, like you're going through the Chaos Vortex, it's madness, it's chaos incarnate. You're trying to find this creature called the Chaos King. You keep finding a bunch of fake ones. You shoot them down, you destroy them, whatever. We keep moving. Eventually, you find the real one. And like and I'll tell you, the Chaos Vortex music sounds perfect. What the fuck it is? It makes absolute sense. It's literally madness and chaos incarnate. It's just noise all over the place. It's bombastic. It's loud. It doesn't make any sense what's going on. It doesn't sound sonically. It's not a song you'd play just because. Like you would just play it because it sounds good. But it sounds good given the context of what the fuck the song is, like what of the area you're in when it plays. So you're going through all this crazy bombastic music, then it just stops, and you hear the other goddess Viri say, "That's the real Chaos King," and all of a sudden now it's this big ass chase. You're not okay. We're locked the fuck in. She's like, okay, we got a few more minutes, like a minute left of you being able to fly before your wings burn up. We got to shoot this thing down. The music starts playing. It is perfect. So now it's like now for me, this song contextually, when I hear it, I think of that scene. That's like contextualized music, and Expedition 33 is full of that shit, right? Now, Ghost of Yote, I haven't played it yet. I have not played it yet. I hear it's a great game. I hear it's great. So I can't speak on the music. I hear the music's good too. But of these categories, of the two games that I have played, I unfortunately have to give it to Expedition 33. Now I haven't beaten Silk Song yet, but so far I haven't heard a single song in this game that's better than a song in this game. So that's just me. So the next category is Best Art Direction. I don't actually care about this one, but it's all the same categories as well. I don't actually care about that category for real. We'll do Best Debut Indie Game. Let's see what's in this category. I know Expedition's in like 12 different categories. I don't know which 12 categories, but it's in a bunch of them. Bruh. Okay, let's try this again. Best Debut Indie Game. Please load. Why does it want me to look at this? I don't care. I'm trying to look at other categories, man. I don't care. Why does your site not work, Jeffrey? Can I go to the nominees, please? See, this is why I watch this bum ass shit now. This is why I watch this bum ass show now. Your website don't work, bro. You spend millions of dollars on this damn award show every year, and your website don't work? You're pissing me off, Keely. You're pissing me off. You've reached the edge? What do you mean? Why is that a category on your website if I can't click it? Why the fuck would you show me something if I couldn't have it then? Like, Best Anticipated Game. Why are these categories on your website and clickable if they don't work yet? Just stupid. Best Action Game. Okay, Battlefield 6, Doom the Dark Ages, Hades 2, Ninja Gaiden 4, and Shinobi Art of Vengeance. Okay, I'm going to keep it a stack and a half with you. I played a little bit of Ninja Gaiden 4. I played a little bit of Shinobi. I played the beta for Battlefield 6. I have not heard a single person talk about Doom the Dark Ages since that game came out. I'm keeping it a buck and a half with you. And again, I haven't played Hades 2 yet. Of these games that I have tried, I'm sorry to say, and I want you to know, I still I mean this like in the most nice way possible. Ain't shit on this list touching Ninja Gaiden 4. I'm sorry. It just you have to hear me out on this, okay? There's not a single game. There's no way in hell you can ever convince me that you letting the two teams you letting the minds behind Ninja Gaiden 4 and Bayonetta combine to make a game? Are you crazy? There's no. I'm sorry. Just what I've played, it's insane. Like that game is genuinely insane. And again, I've only played very little of it, but it's very good. It's exactly what you want from a Ninja Gaiden slash like a Ninja Gaiden game made help make being made by Platinum Games. It's exactly what you want. So it's phenomenal for that. Best ongoing game. I saw y'all nominated Marvel Rivals for that. Why the fuck can't I click it? This is so fucking lame, dude. Anyway, let's just get to Game of the Year. This website pissed me off. So these are the Game of the Year nominees. Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Hades 2, Hollow Knight Silk Song, and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So I don't own a Switch 2, so I've not played DK yet. We've also not gotten far in Switch 2 emulation, so it'd be a while before I try that game. I do plan on buying it as I want to get a Switch 2 for Kirby. Yeah, for Kirby and Metroid Prime 4. But I digress. I've not played DK Bonanza yet, so I can't speak on it. haven't played Hades 2, can't speak on it. I refuse to play this, so I won't speak on it. Haven't played this, can't speak on it. So of these games, I've only played Silk Song and I've only played Expedition 33. Of these games, I'd probably have to give it to Expedition 33, but that's just on principle of like this being one of the best games I played this year. It is just really good. Now, I'm not speaking on the combat or anything. I'm talking strictly the story. Combat-wise, gameplay-wise, if you've played a Paper Mario game before, you've played Expedition 33. It's Paper Mario with a parry system. Not doing anything super duper innovative. If you don't play Paper Mario, of course you would think this is like the greatest RPG of all time. Gameplay wise, it's not doing anything brand new. It is doing something really cool, but it's not doing anything brand new. Story wise, though, one of the best games. Still wouldn't be my personal pick for Game of the Year though. It's in my top 5 games I played this year. So let me make a list of all the games I played this year. Actually, hold on. Let me make a little list for y'all to see. So these are the games I played this year, right? So in no order, Expedition 33. I can't spell. Expedition 33. What else we played this year that came out? Played a little. I'm not gonna put games I beat, just games I played. Ninja Gaiden 4. Ninja Gaiden 4. Forgot I can't press that button. I love my old keybind set up from Twitch. My fault. We played Ninja Gaiden 4. We played South of Midnight. Crazy game. I wish I got nominated for something, but I knew it came out too early, so I knew I was gonna forget. We played South of Midnight. We played Pokemon Legends VA. Battlefield 6. Battlefield 6. What else the fuck came out this year? This is why I'd say you gotta make a list of games you played during the year so you don't forget. Monster Hunter, Wilds, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. I guess both the Marvel and Capcom collections, but I'm not gonna count those. What else came out this year that I played? I gotta look at the list now, see all the other games that came out this year, so I know what I gotta put on this list. I gotta make a list real quick. Hold on. Games that released in 2025. Yeah, Silk Song, duh. Silk Song. Shut the Midnight. I didn't play enough Assassin's Creed Shadows to really count it, so I won't add it. Oh yeah, Fatal Fury. Fatal Fury, City of the Bulls, 2XKO. 2XKO. Did Skate? I guess I did play enough of Skate. don't know what it's called. I don't know if it's called Skate something. I didn't play. Bless you. I didn't play Outer Worlds. Didn't play Killing Floor. Didn't play Doom. I didn't play Sniper Elite. I refuse to play that. I didn't play Dying Lights. Oh yeah, I did play a little bit of Elden Ring Night Rain. Excuse me. Elden Ring Night Rain. I feel like I'm missing some games too. There's some indie games that came out this year. Let me check my Steam real quick. What else came out this year that I know I played? What's a good bit of? I'm not counting Sonic Rumble. That's definitely a video game. Helldivers 2 came out last year. I think Chain Together was last year. I think. Excuse me. Fried Punk don't count. I'm sorry. I'm not supporting anything Shroud did because bro dropped the game. Didn't even fucking play that shit. I didn't actually play Once Human because my wife got it. Never played it, and we couldn't play it. Oh yeah, Schedule 1. Oh, that was a crazy game. Schedule 1. Superman had to be last year. That had to be last year, wasn't it? No, fuck, Supervive was this year. I gotta add it. Yep, played Supervive. So that was this year. I had that weird like MOBA fixation. Supervive. Sonic Racing Crossworlds. That was definitely last year. Street Fighter was last year. Tekken was last year. Space Marine was last year. That was last year, wasn't it? Space Marine was last year. Yeah, it was 2024. Okay. I think this is it. Where Winds Meet did just drop. No, I can't. It just dropped. I only played it the first time yesterday. It just came out. I haven't played Hades 2. Oh, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Was Balatro this year or last year? That was Balatro was last year. Okay, never mind. Well, I was gonna say. Balatro, I remember the balls for a little minute. What else? Yeah, buddy. My son's he's saying his first word now. Of course, his dad. He skipped dad. He went straight to daddy. Yeah. Oh yeah, I love you too, buddy. Yep, that's right. That's me. That's dad. I think that's all that I played that's worth talking about. Everything else either came out late prior or it was so ass I refuse to talk about it. And being real, there's only like really like one game that was like genuinely ass this year, and that was Mind's Eye. And the reason it's ass because the game doesn't fucking work. I think that's it. Question mark. I'll check one more thing, just to make sure. PS5 got some games on it that I know I played. I think all of them are like old games except for Monster Hunter. Yeah, I think that's it. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Looking at this, I do technically have to add the Dragon Ball MOBA. Technically, I'm not putting Gekishin Squadron, so we're just gonna put Dragon Ball MOBA. So these are all the games that I played this year. They're like that came out this year. These are all the games that I played. There were a lot. There are a fuck ton of games that came out this year. A metric fuck ton. Like every month had at least like no lie between 10 to 20 games that dropped between AAA and indie games. So quick tangent. If you want motherfuckers that said there was nothing to play, that you're bored, you're a gamer, you have nothing to play, you're a fucking fraud. These are all the games these are just the games that I played. Expedition 33, Ninja Gaiden 4, South of Midnight, Pokemon Legends ZA, Battlefield 6, Monster Hunter Wilds, Sonic Racing Crossworld, Silk Song, Fatal Fury, 2XKO, The Skate, the new Skate joint, Elden Ring Night Range, Schedule 1, Super Vibes, the Dragon Ball MOBA. That's just them a fucking few. I need to look at the Game Pass, see what games I forgot let me check Game Pass actually. Let me check this fucking Game Pass. I'll write this shit down as I go. So I'm sure I missed some other shit too. I'm sure I missed some other shit. Did you zoom in on me again? No, I didn't. Thank God. Okay. I'm not that close again. Sorry. I didn't deserve that. Let me see this thing. Why is it doing my Steam library too? Why'd you put my Steam library? What the fuck? Midnight. Fuck yeah! Eternal Strands was in here. Eternal Strands. These are all old games. High-Fi Rush was last year. That's right. Yeah, I forgot about Eternal Strands. That shit dropped early shit, brother. Really? You didn't play no games this year? Relax. Streaming and shit. Don't smile at me. But yeah, like, now I understand Game Pass price has gone up. I understand that. But bruh, you think there's nothing for you to play this year? There was no game you found this year that was fun or anything. You're a fucking fraud. You a motherfucking fraud. You don't play no games, so don't talk about it. Like that's insane. That's insane. Now I only played one game on Game Pass yet. I didn't have it, but a lot of games came out, and most of them were on Game Pass. Ninja Gaiden is on Game Pass. Matter of fact, hold on a second. Arc Raid is on Game Pass? No, it's not. No, it's not. Or it's on Game Pass Ultimate, I think. Yeah, Arc Raid is on Game Pass, but it's on, I think it's a game. And I'm paying for Ultimate. At least I did. I don't know. I have to look. Outer Worlds 2's on here. That dropped this year. Silk Song's on here. A lot of hold on a second. I'm gonna actually go to Game Pass tab. I'm gonna look at something. The new Call of Duty's on here. There's a new Lara Croft game? I don't know what Void Train is. There's some shit I wouldn't play. Oh, Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 are on here? That's crazy. I was trying to find the ones that see, Ninja Gaiden 4 is on here. Fucking, like, there's a lot of shit to play on here. Granted, I know the price went up, so, it might be worth it anymore unless you go to GameStop, probably $20. But, like, saying that, you had nothing to play this year, and there were so many ways to play games, if you couldn't spend no money and didn't want to spend no money buying games, there's always an option. There was always an option. Like, so mix with that bullshit. But anyways, so fuck the Game Awards list. These are the games that I played. So if I had to rank any of these things, my personal game of the year, if I'm being completely honest, is based off what I played and what I beat. Matter of fact, we're gonna make a separate category over here. We're gonna do it right here. So we're gonna do it like this. My game of the year, personally, of all the games that I played, whether I beat them or not, my personal game of the year, I have to be completely honest, South of Midnight. That game, it was earlier in the year, and I played it via Game Pass. Must you? Must you? Yeah, I know. But, Daddy's talking and he's being mean. Because I didn't pick your favorite game. But I can't pick, Screensaver as a game. It's not a game, son. It's not. There's no game playing Screensaver. I understand you like it where the colors look. Move, nigga. Move. Don't call me. Stop calling me a nigga. Nigga. But yeah, Something Midnight is like I can't express enough of how much I enjoyed that game. Like all like it might be a little bit biased because like it was a story where I saw a character that granted it's a girl, but she looked like me. But like the way they did the storytelling and the music and everything was phenomenal in that game. It's like it did that thing. I guess I think it's called like dynamic music, where like as you progress through the level, the music would change. So by the time you got to the boss fight, like the song, you realize the song is playing. Like it's adding. First starts just an instrumental, then it's like it's adding some lyrics, then it adds more lyrics, then it adds a hook. Then by the time you getting to the boss fight and getting through all the like story bits, like what's going on and why this thing is like happening, you now have the full complete picture, and it's talking about this character or this thing that happened, and the entire game is centered around like grief and like and okay, well, how do you move on? Like so, I I don't want to explain it and end up ruining the game for you. If you have Game Pass or just want to try it, it is genuinely a really really good game. It's probably my favorite game that I played this year, honestly. And mind you, I adored Expedition 33. But I think I just enjoyed what I got out of Something Midnight just a little tiny bit more. They're like neck and neck for me. But I think I enjoyed Something Midnight just a little bit more. I wish it got nominated for Game of the Year, but some good games. Nothing but good games came out this year. So I'm fine with what got up there. It's all good. Best racing game, hands down for me, is going to be Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Now, to be fair, I've not played the Kirby Air Riders demo. It's not out yet, and I've not played Mario Kart World. I played maybe 3 or 4 races on it, so like I can't speak on Mario Kart World if whether it being good or not or whatever. Leave that to the people who played Mario Kart World. I'm just saying, for me personally, I know that when I play Mario Kart, it feels like Mario Kart, But at the same time, when I play Sonic Racing Cross, like okay, so for example, y'all see on Mario Kart Monday videos, y'all see how like angry and upset we get about some stuff. We had to find a lot of times we had to find our own fun or make our own fun to keep playing that game, because like it's a different kind of frustration you get in Mario Kart, where so you get frustrated, it's like I can't sit no more. I'm getting off the game. And Sonic Crossworlds, it's a lot of the same frustration, but what ends up happening is like instead of being like, man, I'm getting off this game, you're like, damn it, man, run the fuck back, because you want to keep going. It's a different kind of fun, and I can't explain why, because that game pisses me off to no end. But at no point do I ever hear myself or my friends or anyone else I see playing the game go, I'm getting off of that, I'm frustrated as fuck. It's always there's always cussing, followed by God fucking damn it, it's bullshit, and then immediately killing him into another race. Never fails. Never fails. I don't get it. I don't understand it, but here we are. So that's definitely the best racing game. Best fighting game. I want, as much as I love 2SKO, I can't in good faith give it best fighting game because it's not a full game. The game's still in beta. It's only on PC right now. Therefore, the game isn't out yet. I can't call it the best fighting game. The only game on that list that's a complete game is Fatal Fury, and it's gonna lose to literally any other game that's either a collection of games from the fucking past, 10 years or prior, or 2SKO, or Virtua Fighter, which I don't know what's going on with Virtua Fighter, but it's probably not going to win either. But Fatal Fury is the only game that's out. It's an actual complete game, start to finish, and it's probably not going to win. That sucks. I want to give some other praise to other games. Dragon Ball MOBA, it's solid. I enjoy Pokemon Unite, and this is just Pokemon Unite again, but it's just Pokemon Unite for Dragon Ball niggas. And when I say that, I mean it in both a good and a bad way. Good because it's super simplistic, super easy to get into. It is Lil Timmy's first MOBA, but it's for niggas who don't really fuck with Pokemon but loves Dragon Ball Z. So it's for those niggas. Now the issue is that these people don't really understand what a MOBA is. So a lot of them are kind of just they're most of them they're all just playing Xenoverse in a MOBA form. So they don't understand objectives and things like that. So it ends up being like the two of us on the team who know how to play a MOBA, and usually one or two of us, usually me, and the other three people who don't know how to play MOBA, they're just going around trying to get into fights and whatnot, and don't know you. Okay, kill the creeps to get stronger, and then do the objectives. That's how we win, so we can break the Dragon Balls and end up winning. I've been MVP. Let's say if I do 10 matches, I'm usually MVP 7 out of 10 times. And with me playing tank and my job being just make sure they can't kill me and absorb damage, I don't feel like I should be getting MVP all the time. You feel me? But usually I give MVP to who gets the Dragon Ball, who gets the most kills, and who gets the Dragon Ball at the end. I don't think that should be me. So that's my problem. That's also a Pokemon Unite issue as well. So it's whatever. Elden Ring Night Rain. It's Elden Ring, but multiplayer, so it's pretty fun. It's a roguelike multiplayer. Roguelike multiplayer game. You play with the boys. It's pretty fun. Me personally, I wouldn't nominate it for anything either, but that's just me. Music, it's more Elden Ring. What are you gonna do? I think of this list of games that I played this year, these are probably my. I'm gonna try if I can. How many games is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I can do a top 10. My top 10 games that I played this year in no order whatsoever. Let me see here. Top 10 games I played in no order. I want to do the same thing with music for albums that I heard this year as well. So these are the top 10 games I played in no particular order. Pokemon Legends ZA, South at Midnight, Expedition 33, Expedition 33. I'm not gonna do it to myself. Not on YouTube. Expedition 33. Gaiden 4. Gaiden 4, Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Let's see. Yeah, Monster Hunter. Silk Song. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's 6. I didn't finish Eternal Strands, but it was a solid game. I liked it. It's definitely. I would call it a Game Pass game, but it's a pretty solid game. So this is where it gets difficult. It's like the rest of the list is trying to find games that I played that I feel deserve to be in my top 10. I want to put 2SKO up here, but it's not a complete game, and I don't like Fatal Fury enough to give it anything higher than I played it this year. It's weird. It's so weird, man. It's so weird. Ultimately, though, I think I would have to be completely honest with myself. Of these games, I like Night Rain, but I didn't really enjoy it. It wasn't I enjoyed it. Let me rephrase that. I enjoyed it, but it's not a game I'd play more than once. I played a few times with the homies. It was fun, and I'm good now. Maybe I can't do a top 10. I'm just gonna do a top 5. I'm just gonna do a top 5 because this is gonna be way too hard, and I don't think I like enough games for it to be a top 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So one of y'all gotta go. A few of y'all gotta go. Actually, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me just redo this. I'm not gonna order this list. Actually, yes, I will. South of Midnight. That's my game of the year. That's my number one. Number two, Expedition 33. Oop. Expedition 33 is my number two. Number three would be Sonic Racing Crossroads. Number four is Monster Hunter Wilds, excuse me. Number five. If I had to pick one game to be my number five, it's gonna end up being it's gonna be Pokemon. I can kind of talk about it a little bit as far as like why each game ends up being where it is. This list is kind of anticlimactic, but that's just me. So I'll start with number five, Pokemon Legends ZA. Personally, the Legends series so far has not let me down. I had a lot of fun with Pokemon Legends Arceus because that game was a Pokemon game where it was the first time they really did something like different with the Pokemon formula. It wasn't about battling through a hierarchy of gyms. It wasn't about trying to beat all the gyms. It wasn't about trying to be the champion. The game was literally catching Pokemon. There were maybe like 5 or 6 battles with the entire game. Reason being because you're in a time period where just about everybody minus like maybe 5 or 6 trainers are terrified of Pokemon. So you coming from a time period where you're already the champion and know a bunch about Pokemon, you're not worried about it. So it makes sense for you to be out there, doing survey shit, catching Pokemon, whatever. That all makes sense. So Legends ZA being more okay, we're in the present, but this is going to be focusing more on battling. They again did something different with the formula. It's not about you going around the gyms or whatever. You're in Lumio City. Now I get the complaints about the game only taking place in one city. I get all those complaints, but my response to those people is, as I replayed X and Y this year, I replayed it to get ready for this game. In that entire game, everything important in that story takes place in 2 places. One being Geosinge Town, the other is Lumio City. Every major cutscene or every super duper important event takes place in those 2 cities, Lumio's being the other one. So it absolutely makes sense. This is where Lysander Labs was. Prism Tower being super important. This is also where AZ spends most of his time hanging out as well. It makes sense. It really does. Plus, let's be real here. Y'all played the same X and Y game that I played. There's no way you finna convince you thought they were gonna do a game. There's just no way. This was not meant to be the sequel to X and Y. However, at the same time, it kind of was because they canceled Pokemon Z. If you were to get that actual sequel, it would be a full-fledged Pokemon game, which is not what y'all want. Y'all stated multiple times it's not what y'all want. Y'all think y'all do, but you don't. So what we got actually wound up being like really good because it was condensed. It did everything right from them bringing back certain characters like I'm not gonna spoil y'all or anything. Game's still too new. But them bringing back certain characters that are involved with certain people and whatnot. It's hard to talk about the game without spoiling it. Honestly, it's a really good Pokemon game where you really don't have a bitch in your ear telling you about textures and blah blah blah. The only real complaint I've heard, like real genuine complaint, is one, the online and like the way they handle ranked battles is definitely stupid. The post game is ass. Once you beat the main story, 100% in the game is actually fucking terrible. So I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. You don't need to get 100% to complete the game. Finish the Pokedex and collect all the items, and you're pretty much good. Doing 1,000 battles for a shiny charm is fucking stupid. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself. Just trust me. I did it. I did it so you don't have to. Just don't. Complete the Pokedex. It's not difficult. Just wait for the DLC. There's that complaint, and then there was a friend of mine made a complaint about it being a Pokemon, being an RTS game, a thing like Xenoblade Combat, where you do a skill and you can move around and slow attack and everything like that. His complaint was that because you're used to playing Xenoblade, you do a skill, but you still have like an auto attack thing going off. With Pokemon, with Legends EA, it's a lot of waiting. You click a move, wait for them to charge up, do the move, and you pick a different move. so there's no like auto attack happening. On that account, I can understand where he's coming from, but the reason why I have to disagree with that take is because this you can't. I don't think it's fair to compare it to Xenoblade of all things. Well, then again, I don't know. It's weird because like I don't want to give Pokemon a pass for like doing like the bare minimum, but at the same time, like this, every Pokemon game is always Little Timmy's first. This, if it's not like an actual Pokemon game, it's always Little Timmy's first. For example, Pokemon, Little Timmy's first fighting game. Pokemon Unite, Little Timmy's first MOBA. This game with Legends EA, this Little Timmy's first RTS. So I totally understand the complaint. I just don't know if it's one I typically agree with. But if you played it, it's a valid criticism. That's whatever. With that being said, I can't play that song. That's a huge spoiler. But yeah, but that being said, this game is actually fire. We don't got a bitch in your ear telling you that it's ass. It's a phenomenal game. There's a lot of ways to have fun. You can battle the trainers. You can mega in the real world. So me personally, I'm not beating the game. I got my money up. I bought all the stores, Lumios. I'm going around just taking pictures of my Pokemon and shit. That's been fun as fuck to me. And you find your own fun. Once you beat the game, you find your own fun. I have my own things about the characters, but it's also all spoiler shit, so we're not gonna worry about that. But yeah, Legends EA is honestly it's a good game. It is a good game. It's whatever. So it's entirely up to you to find your own fun. If you want to try it. If not, don't worry about it. But it is a good game personally to me. Moving on, Monster Hunter Wilds. So I have not beaten this game yet. I'm going full transparency. Not beating the game. I'm still working my way through it. This is my first time actually sitting up playing a Monster Hunter game. This is probably the most streamlined Monster Hunter game, probably the easiest one to get into. I'm still not good at Monster Hunter, so I want to sit here and lie to you. But I'm having fun with it. It's been a lot of fun. And I think a lot of the fun for me comes with how, like, just having a bunch of friends who all play Monster Hunter, and hearing how they talk about, like, the main character. You can definitely tell that your main character is a character from a different Monster Hunter game. So he's like, you're not learning how to hunt monsters. You know what you're doing. And the game kind of treats you that way. Excuse me, whether you're new or not, the game treats you like you know what the fuck you're doing. So it isn't like it's not super handholdy or whatever, but it makes a lot of things that were inconvenient in the past not an inconvenience anymore. Like I played enough Monster Hunter in the past to know what the paint did, and if you did it too early and the monster ran off on you, the paint trail would disappear, and now you had to like go and retrack it again, do like the dumbest memes. Now you can just once you do the hunt, you just track the monster wherever. It's just up to you just to not die or whatever. So. But a lot of that stuff, it does feel kind of badass when like you have your hunter, like every time you get into a fight, the guild authorizes you for this hunt. The guild authorizes you for this hunt. I know it is now. I did get spoiled, so I do know. I don't know what the final monster is. I have my assumption, but I do know when that hunt starts. I know at some point your main character, at some point he goes, I authorize myself for this hunt. Like that's some badass shit. But I gotta be honest. Anytime it says the guild authorizes you for this hunt. I don't know I don't know why, but it does something to me every time. I get in there, I get active. You feel me? Okay, in focus mode, I'm on bro's back. I'm doing Demahe. You feel me? It's just a lot of fun. It's like a weird power fantasy, but it's a lot of fucking fun. I love that. I love it. I'm looking forward. I play little by little. I'm not gonna stream it because y'all not gonna see him make fun of me for being ass at Monster Hunter. Just not gonna happen. You're not gonna get me. Next up, Sonic Racing Crossroads. I'm gonna be completely fucking honest with y'all, chat. Completely honest. I in no way, shape, or form had any indication that I was gonna enjoy this fucking game in the slightest, right? I had no inclination whatsoever I was gonna enjoy this game. When they first announced it, I said, and I quote, "Wait, can y'all not see my list? Oh wow, y'all can't see my list at all. Fucking lame man shit. Hold on a second. I wish somebody in the chat would have told me something. I gotta figure out how to fix this so you can see my list. What I just wrote down. Because this pissed me off. Y'all can't see it. Hang on a second. Sure, like it just show my goddamn screen. Like it's over too fucking easy. It's so lame, man. It's so yo, nigga, cover my camera and shit. And everything else in between. Shape it, but I hate doing live Twitch edits. It feels so ghetto. Okay, hopefully I can see this now. Oh my god, y'all can see it this whole time. This shit is what the playback wasn't live. I'm sorry. Whatever. Anywho, what was I talking about? Sonic Racing Crossroads. So from the moment they announced this game, I was upset because we had just come off of fucking Sonic Frontiers into Sonic X Shadow Generations. Two games that I thought were great. Sonic Frontiers, crazy games. Step in the right direction for 3D Sonic, loved it. Me personally, I've never had a problem with 3D Sonic games. I will admit that a couple of them have been ass, but that's just me. But then we moved to Sonic Frontiers, and it's like, yeah, this is definitely a step in the right direction. You can tell they're definitely trying. Alright, let's let them cook. Then we get Shadow Generations, and that genuinely felt like Sega finally, like Sonic Team finally told Sega, get the fuck out of our way and let us cook. Get the fuck out the way and let us fucking cook. And Sega said, alright, let's see what y'all got. And if we get that, we finally, that game drops and it's crazy. It's crazy. It's a great game. Start to fucking finish is great. So we have to think, okay, yeah, this alright, cool. Bet we might be up. Then okay, we got a new Sonic game announced. We're gonna announce the Game Awards. Oh, let's see what y'all got. And it's a Sonic racing game. And I'm just like, I don't care, man. So I'm whatever about it. But as more information comes out, you start to see that it's a racing game with some effort being put into it. They took people who worked on one of the Sega arcade games, or Sega arcade racing games, and they have them working on it. Well, okay, so maybe gameplay it'll feel pretty cool. But more information starts coming out. It has just about every mainline Sonic character that they can put in canonically. Okay. Ian Flynn's doing the writing for it, so there's a lot of things where it's like, okay, it's definitely canon. Now, first of all, we now know the racing games are canon to everything. So it's like, oh, okay. So the racers, now then we find out the racers have dialogue with each other, where they reference either things that happen in either the games or the comics, or just things that happen in general that we know nothing about. So like it makes the world feel like more lived in, like these characters are really existing alongside each other and shit. So it's like, wow. Like for example, Rouge having dialogue with the Chaotix is crazy. Knuckles being able to have dialogue with like Metal Sonic, referencing Metal Knuckles and Metal Tails is crazy. Eggman and Sage having dialogue with it's crazy. It's super crazy. 1 second. You are the most dramatic motherfucker on the planet. You're so dramatic. You're dramatic as hell. You're dramatic. Dramatic. Stop being pissed off. Stop being so bad. Teeth, man. Stop it. I put your camera when Mama got mad at me yesterday. My good. Good? Good? Ew. Party. You farted. You farted. You farted. Had to do a poop check. We good. We chilling. We balling. Yeah. So all the information comes out, and it's like, all right, cool. But then the two things that got me. The first was the announcement that Extreme Gear was going to be in the game. Sonic Riders and Sonic Riders Zero Gravity are two of my favorite Sonic racing games of all time. I understand they're part of the Sonic racing series, but they're Sonic games that you can race each other. So they're Sonic racing games. Shut up. I love those games, and I'm like, okay, we're never gonna get a fourth Sonic Riders game. So they put Extreme Gear in this game. You got it. You fucking got it. Then they announced, oh yeah, we're gonna do an open beta for everybody. They did a closed beta. We're gonna close beta lottery system. We're gonna let some people in, and we're gonna give you like 2 codes to invite a friend to so you can play. So shout out my boy Ed. He gave me a code. I tried the first closed beta. From the moment we did those races, I was sold. It was all the fun it reminded me of all the fun that I had playing Mario Kart 8 when it first came out. We loved the chaos and everything, but none of the frustration where I didn't want to keep going. And I'm talking like it's chaotic as fuck. Monster trucks start, fucking warp ring, niggas bumping up the track and shit. All kinds of chaotic, just diabolical shit with these items, the fucking shuriken cutting your car in half, bombs, everything. Just so much chaos everywhere. And at no point when I would get my shit caved in, at no point did I ever feel myself say, I'm not fucking with this, or I'm good until I'm good. I don't need to play the game when it comes out. It only made me want to play more. I only want to play it more. And I don't know if that's like a Sonic bias or if it's just a really good racing game. I really can't tell. For me personally, I know I love Sonic, but what let me know this is a good game is I've heard people who don't give a fuck about Sonic are playing the dog shit out this game and they love it. Content drops like every month. There've been at least two festival events. The festivals happen pretty frequently. Yes, can we probably dumb it down, nerf it down a little bit, and maybe and if you can keep doing the festival events or whatever, like if we're at like certain events, but you just keep on like the actual like racing thing, or the actual racing mode, like a world race, while it's going on simultaneously, it'd be perfect. Because it's only because you're now forcing everybody to now play this festival mode, and some of those modes be fire, some of them be kind of boring. Not to be a hater or nothing like that, but some of them kind of fucking boring, So it's whatever. Now that being said, this game has had a crazy balance of there's a paid DLC pass. There's also free content too. Like there's been so for example, when the game came out, Hatsune Miku, Ichiban from the Like a Dragon series, and Joker were all in the game for free. Alongside paid for, if you pay for the DLC pass, you also get nine Rusty Rose and Knuckles the Dread from the show from Sonic Prime, alongside Minecraft Steve, SpongeBob and Patrick. Yeah, Minecraft Steve, we've only gotten Minecraft Steve so far as paid DLC. Everybody else has been free, which is crazy. We've had more. So excluding the Prime characters, we've had 2 paid for characters so far. SpongeBob comes next. Well, that's the next event happening sometime a little bit of this month. Followed by Mega Man, who's also paid DLC. But alongside that, we're still getting more free characters. Like, that's crazy, right? We're getting free content along with paid for content, and you don't have to buy it either. But the cool thing about buying it is, of course, you get more characters, you get more, access to more vehicles and whatnot, another map to race on and shit like that. But if you don't pay for it during the festival, you get to, or even online, you get to race on those tracks against those characters whenever you want. So it's really cool. That is funny. Go to bed. But yeah, that's incredible. That's genuinely fucking incredible to me. That we're getting so much free content and paid for content. Even past the content, the game itself is just good. Okay, I'm going to my bias off for a second. It's just a good racing game. It feels polished. It feels finished. Like the characters have dialogue with each other before the race starts and during the race, and that's not something you really expect from a Sonic game. They're like acknowledging each other and like events that have happened or like shit like that. It's crazy. I fucking love it, man. I fucking love it. And I gotta give a shout out to this as well. Sonic games have always been Sega's always been really cool about people using mods in their games, like skin mods and whatnot, and physics mods to make the game more fun for them. Truth be told, that's probably the reason why Sonic is still alive after the 2010s. But even still, this game is stupid easy to mod if you're on PC. And I mean, it's literally just it's so simple to the point you just make a folder and name it mods, and you just start putting the skin and shit in the game. Now the only thing is, of course, there are some losers out there who are doing like stat mods and doing shit to basically make themselves better at the game, so they're cheating and shit. And Sega, so of course people try to spin that and say, yeah, Sega doesn't want you modding their game. Sega had to come back and say, no, we're fine with you doing mods, but we're sick of you losers trying to cheat online. Skin mods or whatever. And I mean, I'm to the point where I have every character in the game modded to some degree if the mod makes it. I don't do meme mods, but I have mods on just about everybody in the game, and they all work online just fine. Only thing that doesn't work is usually voice mods, and that's understandable. That's fair. But I had a voice mod for Metal Sonic. But I get why Sega say, okay, we're not gonna make that work. That's fine. But skin mods, no problem whatsoever. So I gotta give a shout out for that as well. I've gushed enough about X-Section 33. Like, I think the world has gushed enough about this game. I don't need to say anything about it. It's a phenomenal game. If you have Game Pass, it's only $50. It's only $50. $50, and it's made by a tiny studio of devs who used to work at Ubisoft that just said, we're sick of making the same 2 games every year. Fuck y'all, we're leaving and making our own game. And they did, and now look what the fuck they are. They're in the category for gaming. They're nominated for 12 awards, dog. They're nominated for 12 awards. That's got to show you something. And on top of it, the game being $50, like, it's on Game Pass, but it's also $50. So like, in a time when games costing like $70, $80, this shit being $40, $50, that's phenomenal. That's phenomenal. I played it through Game Pass, but I do plan on buying the game physically just so I can own it. It's that good of a game. It's that good. Main story can take maybe like between upwards of like 20, 30 hours, I want to say. You can make it go as long as you need to. There's a bunch of side content you can do, a bunch of side areas you can go to, side bosses, side missions, things like that. There's a lot of content there. There's so much content as you want it to be in that game. So like, you can make your own fun. But it's such a good game. Like, you're doing yourself a disservice if you haven't played it. Like, if you haven't played it, you're doing a disservice to yourself. And the same with South of Midnight. It's such a good game, man. But these 2 games are great because they're both like super narrative driven. Like there's a theming there that like you yourself, what you take out of it won't what someone else takes away from it. So like it ends up creating this like really cool dynamic conversation about like what you experienced and what it meant to you. But please play those games. Play any game this year. Holy shit! There are too many games that came out this year for y'all to be saying that gaming is stale. Way too fucking many games to come out, and too many good games. We've only had one bad game this year, dog. Only one. Mind's Eye was dog shit. But it's only dog shit because it didn't work. It's dog shit because it didn't work. But like, we've had far too many good games come out this year if y'all be talking nonsense about how gaming is dead, or how only one game deserves to win. X-Section 33 is a phenomenal game. It deserves Game of the Year, but it doesn't deserve it over everything else that got nominated to. I hear nothing but great things about every game that's on that list and that's come out this year. Every one of them. So it's been peak fiction all year long. Too many good ass games for y'all to be saying, for y'all to be having these dog shit ass takes. I'm gonna post out this somewhere. But like these are the games that I played, and I mean either I played it or I beat it. But even still, like, too many good ass games. Y'all be saying this nut shit. If you're not playing games, then don't fucking find them. There's too many games that you might need to find different hobbies. If you don't have any games you had fun playing this year, you're not a gamer. Go find a different hobby. Go read some books. Go do something else. I'm gonna have a similar conversation when it comes to the autumn music that dropped this year. As a music fan, it was a great year for music. As a hip hop fan, nigga, we ate this year. We ate. We fucking ate. Holy shit, we ate. We were well fed this year. So that's that for that. That's all I want to talk about as far as like the games and whatnot. So I had such a good. It's been such a good year. It's been such a good fucking year. But we're gonna get on the game now. We talked about gaming. Let's actually play some fucking games. Feel me? Let's play some fucking games. So we're gonna switch over. Because I didn't do anything with that. We're gonna close that, and then we're gonna open that. I was playing the what's name earlier. You better try again, motherfucker. Oh, okay. I was about to say, all I put in yesterday? Don't try me. Back on the game. Can I post that actually? I wonder if I can. Hold on. I gotta find it. I actually can't post the list. Never mind. I was gonna post my my list to Facebook. My notepad. It's not a big deal. It's whatever. Anywho, we're back on the game. I'm back here now. You got it. I'm sorry. Oh my god! He's fast as fuck, boy!
Young master.
Shit. Nigga beat my ass. Holy shit. Hey! Hey! Why that goose beat the shit out of me, bro? What the fuck? I didn't do no damage. Just a quick break. I did a lot of yapping. I'm thirsty and I have to pee. And that goose beat my ass. So we're gonna be right back.
You dig? Bitch, come meet your doom at the hands of the hounds. I'm a dog when I'm keeping that fire on me. Boy, go dig your partner up. He lit, I put his ass in the ground. Left that nigga red as fuck and spread them ashes in town. When we catch him, we gon' pack him up and pass him around. Shoot for the head. You know niggas never miss them. I might go see that nigga mama. Heard she back with a clown. Actions allowed. Word is my bitch is coated and stabilized. Frozen like a snoring. Them niggas know not to play with fire. That means in other words not to play with I. Boy, we got them cannons like Genesect when we take a drive. I'm on my favorite time. I've been staying on my DR, but we are not gonna respawn. The disrespectful words is gonna be curtains just to be on. It's laser send a nigga into space just like your D-Oxes, bitch. Yeah, Team Rainbow Rocket, I bring the fleet.
You go for gold, I red dot you to say the least. Mo hoes said I'm cold and toxic, got bossed that became elite. Colossal, I came when he's flow water, I gained esteem. Stone frosty, then glaily peep, them shits dropping they jaws. Terrestrial electric spark it and problems get solved. Pick for the spring of the action, dropped if he dropping the ball. Glowed up like agronite, stay with steel but stop rocking with y'all. Iron with frauds and visage, murking them burning tuck and I'm gutsy, fucking flame on clutching. Fuego snuffing, my ironworks, I can't go bluffing. Fade foes fronting for flinching when that Draco rushing. Ain't no wonder we find you catch a halo bugging. My brother, I need to boast. They dusted but think they dope. Try mimic you bucket busted. Them puppets is really broke. Self gunner, I sneak a scope on you suckers who seeing ghosts. Told them run it, they flee the smoke, bitch I run it. Who keeping skull, motherfucker?
Buy your flash out, put your mag down. Ship gear, you up in the bad town. Mills tanks, boy, you barely cash cow. Only H&M when the bag out. Now my mom and dad proud. Not a thing no more about the circumstance. It was all fighting in the background. Bad route, I was penny up on the computer. Changed name, I was running the loot up. On the web, had the heavy duty boot up. Overseas joints trying them a suit us. For any more kind, Freddy Dark Ride K right next to the Ruger. If the 6 down, then it's big round. You better hold to that hooper. But pray that they not out for bread, not out for Gouda. Team full of Ubers, civilly run your drip, you ain't seen no Barracuda. Doing too much, I'm not Mr. Rhyme because my looty cooler. No, I won't zap those, but the new solution. If it's red protocol, then it's boop, boop, boop. Man, the buzz spin above, take you to the future. Homies in the lab, cosplaying hoop, hoop. We don't clear smog, I'm in my zone when I light the fuchsia.
You dig? Bitch, come meet your doom at the hands of the hounds. I'm a dog when I'm keeping that fire on me. Boy, go dig your partner up, he lit, I put his ass in the ground. Left that nigga red as fuck and spread them ashes in town. When we catch him, we gon' pack him up and pass him around. Shoot for the head, you know niggas never miss them. I might go see that nigga mama, heard she back with a clown. Actions allowed, word is my bitch is coated and stabilized. Frozen like a snoring, them niggas know not to play with fire. That means in other words not to play with I. Boy, we got them cannons like Genesect when we take a drive. I'm on my favorite time. I've been staying on my DR, but we are not gon' respawn. The disrespect with words is gon' be curtains just to be on. It's laser send a nigga into space just like he de-oxes, bitch.
Yeah, Team Rainbow Rocket, I bring the fleet. You go for gold, I red dot you to say the least. Mo hoes said I'm cold and toxic, got bossed that became elite. Colossal, I came when he's flow water, I gained esteem. Stone frosty, then glaily peep, them shits dropping they jaws. Terrestrial electric spark it and problems get solved. Pick for the spring of the action, dropped if he dropping the ball. Glowed up like agronite, stay with steel but stop rocking with y'all. Iron with frauds and visage, murking them burning tuck and I'm gutsy, fucking flame on clutching. Fuego snuffing, my ironworks, I can't go bluffing. Fade foes fronting for flinching when that Draco rushing. Ain't no wonder we find you catch a halo bugging. My brother, I need to boast. They dusted but think they dope. Try mimic you bucket busted. Them puppets is really broke. Self gunner, I sneak a scope on you suckers who seeing ghosts. Told them run it, they flee the smoke, bitch I run it. Who keeping skull, motherfucker?
Buy your flash out, put your mag down. Ship gear, you up in the bad town. Mills tanks, boy, you barely cash cow. Only H&M when the bag out. Now my mom and dad proud. Not a thing no more about the circumstance. It was all fighting in the background. Bad route, I was penny up on the computer. Changed name, I was running the loot up. On the web, had the heavy duty boot up. Overseas joints trying them a suit us. For any more kind, Freddy Dark Ride K right next to the Ruger. If the 6 down, then it's big round. You better hold to that hooper. But pray that they not out for bread, not out for Gouda. Team full of Ubers, civilly run your drip, you ain't seen no Barracuda. Doing too much, I'm not Mr. Rhyme because my looty cooler. No, I won't zap those, but the new solution. If it's red protocol, then it's boop, boop, boop. Man, the buzz spin above, take you to the future. Homies in the lab, cosplaying hoop, hoop. We don't clear smog, I'm in my zone when I light the fuchsia.
You dig? Bitch, come meet your doom at the hands of the hounds. I'm a dog when I'm keeping that fire on me. Boy, go dig your partner up, he lit, I put his ass in the ground. Left that nigga red as fuck and spread them ashes in town. When we catch him, we gon' pack him up and pass him around. Shoot for the head, you know niggas never miss them. I might go see that nigga mama, heard she back with a clown. Actions allowed, word is my bitch is coated and frozen like a snoring. Them niggas know not to play with fire. That means, in other words, not to play with I. Boy, we got them cannons like Genesect when we take a drive. I'm on my favorite time. I've been staying on my DR, but we are not gonna respawn. The disrespect with words is gonna be curtains just to be on. It's laser send a nigga into space just like he D-Oxes, bitch.
Yeah, Team Rainbow Rocket, I bring the fleet. You go for gold, I red dot, you to say the least. Mo host that I'm cold and toxic, I bossed up, became elite. Colossal, I came when he's flow water, I gained a steam. Stone frosty, then glaily peep, them shits dropping they jaws. Terrestrial electric sparking and problems get solved. Pick for the spring of that action, dropped if he dropping the ball. Glowed up like agronite, stay with steel, but stop rocking with y'all. Iron with frauds and visage, murking them, burning, tucking, I'm gutsy, fucking flame on clutching. Fuego snuffing, my ironworks, I can't go bluffing. Faithfuls fronting for flinching when that Draco rushing. Ain't no wonder we find you catch a halo bugging. My brother, I need to boast. They dusted but think they dope. Try mimic you, but get busted. Them puppets is really broke. Self gunner, I sneak a scope on you suckers who seeing ghosts. Told them run it, they flee the smoke, bitch, I run it. Who keeping skull, motherfucker?
Buy your flash out, put your mag down. Ship gear, you up in the bad town. Mills tanks, boy, you barely cash cow. Only H&M when the bag out. Now my mom and dad proud. Not a thing no more about the circumstance. It was all fighting in the background. Bad route, I was penny up on the computer. Changed name, I was running the loot up. On the web, had the heavy duty boot up. Overseas joints trying them a suitor. For any more kind, Freddy Dark Ride K right next to the Ruger. If the 6 down, then it's big round. You better hold to that hooper. You better pray that they not out for bread, not out for Gouda. Team full of Ubers. Civilly run your drip, you ain't seen no Barracuda. Doing too much, I'm not Mr. Rhyme because my looty cooler. No, I won't zap those, but the new solution. If it's red protocol, then it's boop, boop, boop. Man, the buzz spin above, take you to the future. Homies in the lab, cosplaying hoop, hoop. We don't clear smog, I'm in my zone when I light the fuchsia.
You dig? Bitch, come meet your doom at the hands of the hounds. I'm a dog when I'm keeping that fire on me. Boy, go dig your partner up, he lit, I put his ass in the ground. Left that nigga red as fuck and spread them ashes in town. When we catch him, we gon' pack him up and pass him around. Shoot for the head, you know niggas never miss them. I might go see that nigga mama, heard she back with a clown. Actions allowed, word is my bitch is coated and stabilized. Frozen like a snoring, them niggas know not to play with fire. That means, in other words, not to play with I. Boy, we got them cannons like Genesect when we take a drive. I'm on my favorite time. I've been staying on my DR, but we are not gonna respawn. The disrespect with words is gonna be curtains just to be on. It's laser send a nigga into space just like he D-Oxes, bitch.
Yeah, Team Rainbow Rocket, I bring the fleet. You go for gold, I red dot, you to say the least. Mo host that I'm cold and toxic, I bossed up, became elite. Colossal, I came when he's flow water, I gained a steam. Stone frosty, then glaily peep, them shits dropping they jaws. Terrestrial electric sparking and problems get solved. Pick for the spring of that action, dropped if he dropping the ball. Glowed up like agronite, stay with steel, but stop rocking with y'all. Iron with frauds and visage, murking them, burning, tucking, I'm gutsy, fucking flame on clutching. Fuego snuffing, my ironworks, I can't go bluffing. Faithfuls fronting for flinching when that Draco rushing. Ain't no wonder we find you catch a halo bugging. My brother, I need to boast. They dusted but think they dope. Try mimic you, but get busted. Them puppets is really broke. Self gunner, I sneak a scope on you suckers who seeing ghosts. Told them run it, they flee the smoke, bitch, I run it. Who keeping skull, motherfucker?
Buy your flash out, put your mag down. Ship gear, you up in the bad town. Mills tanks, boy, you barely cash cow. Only H&M when the bag out. Now my mom and dad proud. Not a thing no more about the circumstance. It was all fighting in the background. Bad route, I was penny up on the computer. Changed name, I was running the loot up. On the web, had the heavy duty boot up. Overseas joints trying them a suitor. For any more kind, Freddy Dark Ride K right next to the Ruger. If the 6 down, then it's big round. You better hold to that hooper. You better pray that they not out for bread, not out for Gouda. Team full of Ubers. Civilly run your drip, you ain't seen no Barracuda. Doing too much, I'm not Mr. Rhyme because my looty cooler. No, I won't zap those, but the new solution. If it's red protocol, then it's boop, boop, boop. Man, the buzz spin above, take you to the future. Homies in the lab, cosplaying hoop, hoop. We don't clear smog, I'm in my zone when I light the fuchsia.
You dig? Bitch, come meet your doom at the hands of the hounds. I'm a dog when I'm keeping that fire on me. Boy, go dig your partner up, he lit, I put his ass in the ground. Left that nigga red as fuck and spread them ashes in town. When we catch him, we gon' pack him up and pass him around. Shoot for the head, you know niggas never miss them. I might go see that nigga mama, heard she back with a clown. Actions allowed, word is my bitch is coated in stabilized. Frozen like a snoring, them niggas know not to play with fire. That means in other words not to play with I. Boy, we got them cannons like Genesec when we take a drive.
Alright, sorry about that. Had bathroom had to be apparent. Anywho,
A bit to the right. Yep, there. That'll do.
Uncle Joe, setting up the tent early, I see.
Too many visitors for Drunken Immortal Month this year. Gotta get the tents up quick before the sun rises and a crowd forms. By the way, where's Ruby? Did she drag you off somewhere again?
Nothing gets by you. She's with Beard Guang's caravan. They'll be here soon.
So, Beard Guang's come again this year. And what did Ruby buy from him?
Nothing really. We just happened to pass by and took a look.
She's always running off looking for heroes. Won't even come home to eat. I give up on her. Madame Han was looking for you just now. Better hurry back, or she'll have you kneeling in a corner again. Madame Han's taking this first jar banquet very seriously. She has something important to announce. We can't slack off.
This year's Drunken Immortal Month is quite lively. Has young...
but the signpost.
Young Wanderer, I have something valuable here. Look! Young Wanderer, come and see! A treasure that saves 20 years of hard work. Wait! This is a treasure! That is right. You know Killer Blade, don't you? That famous bandit. They say his gold could buy half of Kaifeng. This map marks Killer Blade's hidden treasure. You know, Drunken Immortal Month has begun. U.S. outsiders come to Heaven's Pier just for parting tears. All we can do now is wait. A jar of premium parting tears is worth its weight in gold. If I weren't waiting for that wine, I'd have gone searching. You understand, we Jianggu Wanderers are busy. No, I don't want money. Just one jar of parting tears, the best currency during Drunken Immortal Month.
I'm not some bitch ass wine. What? Someone's supposed to be trailing. What? Well, sorry, lady, you just got robbed. I didn't feel that. I don't know what that means.
First jar banquet. Big news. Now that I think about it, Aunt Han always disappears for a while every year. Is she hiding something from me? No clue you think it needs to be. Killer Blade has slipped into Qinghe too. The first jar banquet this year won't be peaceful.
Goddamn piece of it.
Aunt Han isn't waiting for me at the door like she usually is. Whatever big news there is can wait. I need to find a way to calm her down first.
Who?
Master, you're back? Madam Han is waiting for you at Blissful Retreat Inn. Hurry!
Miss Han, more wine!
What about my food, Miss Han? Is it ready?
What is with this Miss Han? It's madam to you. Get me this, get me that. Go to the kitchen and get it yourselves.
This year's Drunken Immortal Month just only started, and the madam's already fuming. That girl of yours has got you mad again, hasn't she? Well, speak of the devil.
My, would you look at who the wind finally blew back home.
Let's calm down first, Aunt Han. Being angry will give you wrinkles. I know. I should have come back earlier. But it really wasn't my fault. I was ambushed by a bandit in black at Uncle Jiang's hut.
A bandit in black? Are you hurt?
No, I wasn't hurt. It was just that the bandit was skilled, and my pendant was stolen. His swordplay was fierce and swift, always shifting and changing. He was like a raging storm. Brought down an entire bamboo grove. If only I could go to the Jianghu and learn martial arts, I'd be able to take him for sure.
Jianghu, Jianghu. All you ever talk about is the Jianghu. Yammering about it for a decade. You trying to drive me crazy?
Aunt Han, why won't you let me go to the Jianghu? Not a word from Uncle Jiang. Doesn't that worry you? Whoever took the pendant might be connected to him. He even left a mark on the cabin. Kind of like a flaming long pattern.
And what of it? After all, you are certainly not leaving Heaven's Pier. There are a lot of strangers in town lately. Do not stir up trouble.
Hey, madam! Bring the wine, eh?
Are you just going to stand there? Go bring those tables their wine.
They just told niggas go get it themselves. Now I gotta go get it. Fuck them niggas. Sorry, I was looking at some foolishness. So the dialogue in this game actually is, when you put an image, it actually is a lot funnier than I realized. Because it just straight up sounds like it straight up sounds like one of those old kung fu movies where they're talking way too fast.
No one's wine is better than blissful retreats. I'll be here for Drunken Immortal. I'll stay as long as I can. What with the...
You Southern Road merchants don't know how good you got it. Try going north to Yanyan. At best, you lose your money. At worst...
Southern Road? Which Southern Road?
Well, young master, hello there. I'm heading east, passing right through Weiyang City. Is Blissful Retreat looking to do business there too?
Business? No, I've just never been there. Curious, that's all.
Well, I'm not much of a talker, but people say Weiyang makes the world prosper. In Weiyang City, I saw shops filled with exotic goods, and tea houses and taverns full of people decked in silks and pearls. It's truly a place of silk, flowers, and honey. On the water platforms at street corners, they even offer dried fruits, fresh fruits, salted sours, and preserves. All changed daily and never a one missing. And it's all free.
Free? Who pays for those fruits? Surely not every household in the city can afford such generosity.
Have you forgotten who owns Weiyang City?
Oh, you mean Master Wen.
Exactly. Master One. His Weiyang City stands on water. Decorated doors, gates, towers, and pavilions, all rising from vast waves.
Alright, sorry,
Blue
I get it.
skies,
Weiyang City is
distant
good.
waters
Yeah.
as far as the eye can see. Such is the majesty of the foremost of the four.
Since when did the four get ranked? Merchant fools only smell money.
I don't care what the Zhang Hu says. That's how we see it. Last year at Weiyang City's water festival, a woman stole a golden cup from Master One's banquet and wouldn't let go. She told Master One she sneaked out to see the Emperor of East. Now that she had, she needed proof, or her husband would beat her. And guess what happened?
No need to guess. Just tell us.
Master One had all the golden cups from the banquet thrown into the water for people to take. The water sparkled with floating gold. Real gold. All of it. Such a generous and righteous man. Of course he's the foremost of the four.
If only I'd been there. I'd have a family treasure by now.
If Wei Young City is so wonderful, why are you here in Heaven's Pier?
Well, some are born to live there, others remember roots. What can you do? Heaven's Pier is nice too. How many places left where you can live in peace? So, young master, sell me 100 jars of party tears today. And next year, I guarantee you can open a second inn in Wei Young City.
You have to take that online. For now, you all enjoy your drinks.
Yeah.
You came on the Northern Road, sir. Then, did you know what young is like now?
We all know how cruel the Cheetah are. 2 years ago, the late Emperor. His march to the north. I saw those through Yellow River. So strong, so fierce. Who knew the commander would die?
Leaving the army with a bunch of fools.
Good thing the Northern Vow kept Wang Qing's spirit and fought to the death, or none of us would be here.
The march to the north.
Yeah,
People have kidnapped since all the supplies they had to the battlefield. And, for decades, it's been one war after another on account of this dynasty of that official. And now it's stream dry. In ages since you've seen anyone take a ruler to get you. If we stand together and keep the faith,
Some new wanderers? If they all trust
boom. They're afraid of the government.
I mean, you don't...
What's Killer Blade?
Killer Blade is a man. They say over 10 years back,
12 calamities ruled the border. One night, a mountain near the border suddenly collapsed. Next morning, they were going to investigate when they found a web package on the city wall. The eaves were too high to climb, and guards patrolled all night. Yet no one saw who did it. They used poles to get it down. And inside was the hell there. Someone ended up on the wrong end of the blade and had his head taken off. Later, they found the body belonging to the head right where the mountain had split. It was a tool that caused that disturbance.
How do you know it's Killer Blade? Didn't you just say no one saw him hang the head? After committing such evil, he wanted everyone to know. That head was mastered by the Northern Lights. He killed the 12, so the Northern Lights would keep fighting. There was no one in the jungle who had done it, until by soon, the 12 showed up and destroyed his coffin, not even his corpse remained whole. Before eating, they claimed Killer Blade was their 13th brother, and birds of a feather. A shame on them.
We've heard Killer Blade too. As for 12, they aren't that famous.
Was it unique to her?
The 12 calamities is old news. That Killer Blade has his temper. Cross
So
it,
I'm
and
gonna
you're
get falling
dead.
asleep.
Well, he keeps his
Bored.
word. His parents died keeping a promise. So you see, it's his family code. That's why, after getting involved with the 12 weren't happy about this. And Killer Blade took that. And, wait, to tell you that, I'd have to tell you about that blade of his.
Here, this one's on me, sir.
Oh, so you're interested too, young master. Then I'll go on. At first, Killer Blade was the name of his purple gold blade. Later, it became his name. That blade was forged from Dark Iron from the Heavenly Pool. And that Dark Iron, it was a gift from John Wang Shou, the first of the 12 calamities. Well, hey, I'm not making this up. It's actually the border. Because of that, he's more never used the blade on John Wang Shou.
he probably never guessed that years later, when fighting Zhang for his life, he'd have to drop his blade and use his bare fists.
So, Zhang had the advantage. 11 helpers. And Killer Blade's promised to not use his blade? And he still lost? Killer Blade must be some fighter.
Nonsense, he's just lucky. Without Well of Heaven sex meddling, he'd be dead and gone by now. But luck can change. If a man doesn't value his life or try to do good, he tends to make enemies. Then Killer Blade can become the Killed Blade in no time.
You're a Jianghu wanderer yourself.
That's right.
Ah.
Young master, there's a guest in the side room. Go see to them for me, eh?
Not words of love nor wine's relief can stay the sting of parting's grief. So this is parting tears?
It seems you know your wine. If you drink the parting tears of Heaven's Pier, it brings to mind the one you miss most in this life.
Huh? The one I miss most? Then tell me this. Does hatred count as missing someone?
Well, missing someone means you're thinking about them. And love and hate both fit that bill, right?
How interesting. If I can't taste wine this good again next year, let it be a real shame.
If you like it, come back next year when the pear blossoms bloom.
Huh? Now that I look at you, you're quite lovely. I just wonder if that perky little nose has ever caught the scent of a swordsman. The scent of a filthy man.
What are you standing there for? Already this hour and the serving dishes have yet to arrive. Go to the kiln and look into it.
Right.
Alright, so she definitely knows.
Your face seems familiar. Have we met before? Consider it a reunion of old friends. Share a drink with me, won't you? I heard this place is called Blissful Retreat. Is that a reference to lover's bliss?
More like a blissful reunion. Why are you looking at me like that?
A reunion. Reunions are wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I'm looking at you because of your face, of course. It's quite beautiful, madam.
I don't think Han's gonna die. The lady's gonna kill her.
What to do? What to do? So many fine porcelain pieces broken. Madame Han will kill me. Oh, no, no, no.
Wow.
Oh my, young master.
Things really got smashed to pieces here. Tell me what happened.
Visitors for Drunken Immortal Month, and things were quiet here at the kiln, so I went for a duel with someone. When I returned, everything was like this. Door wide open, wine jars shattered, and several shelves broken.
Is anything missing?
Nothing. I counted everything. It couldn't be ghosts from the ghost?
There are no such things as ghosts. Go find Ding Si for more jars from...
Oh, splendid.
Strong smell of wool. I'll try my wind sense.
I'm gonna hold you again. I might have exhausted all my energy streaming. We might be back a little bit later. We might not. I'll probably continue without y'all if I do keep playing, but right now, I need a nap. So, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Y'all be blessed.